Okay, so as I explained, like there is a fountain, right? It's a fountain. It feeds energy into the environment. So for example, fountain could be just a consciousness, just a soul of a person that takes a shape and form of energy, and through energy it penetrates, it's spreads into the environment. So say if the consciousness is dark, energy would be controlling, right? So consciousness is dark, evil, and then it takes a form of unhealthy control. Unhealthy control is controlling people to harm, hurt, abuse, all those things. And that control further takes on shape into behaviors and attitudes, right? So behavior could be anger. I'm angry, I'm behaving angry, and you're smiling at me, I'm not smiling at you. So I'm giving you that negative vibe that I have inside me, right? And then other example could be oppression, right? Oppression where you just don't feel comfortable, and somebody just don't let you feel comfortable. For example, my biological dad, no matter how much work I did, right, no matter how much effort I put, it was never good enough for him. So that made me feel not worthy. That feel made me feel like there was something wrong with me. So the complete and a good example of this um, this darkness, this evil that takes form of oppression and comes actively into our lives. The one true and clear example of this is a bullying, right? Bullying means you are powering someone who is not in a powerful position. You are overpowering someone and who is not in a powerful position to make them feel inferior or bad or not good enough about anything, one thing or many things in their lives, right? And that's abuse. So bullying is a good best example of oppression, basically. So oppression happens, bullying, for example, or oppression, it doesn't just happen in one context. Like, all the pressure that we experience in life, like stress, anxiety, tiredness, overwhelm, um, never good enough, all the emotional problems basically we feel, struggles or challenges we face, they come from some sort of oppression, some sort of bullying. So in my experience, I've experienced bullying happens on three main stages. Which first one is spiritual pressure, spiritual oppression. Then you have spiritual, basically emotional oppression and oppression and pressure. Then you have practical pressure, oppression, and all that stuff. Spiritual pressure is when you are taught to act certain way due to a religion, right? So religion makes your soul want to be certain way. Religion tells your soul to do this, to be this way, to be that way, right? And then since there are so many requirement and restrictions imposed by religion on the soul doesn't feel free, and soul feel suffocated, and that's where you don't have good life experience. That's the good life experience as it relates to your soul. Then you have energetic oppression, which is basically really when your energy, when your emotions are not oppressed or pressured by something. One good example again, my father always not telling me, never encouraged my masculine energy expression, and my mother always dump her emotion on me. So that like made me feel very, very, very burdened and tired and overwhelmed by her emotion. And on the top from father, it was a lot of rejection. So I went into this hole of feeling not good enough, not being enough, not have enough, or not doing enough all my life for 41 years. And that really, really kept me oppressed and never let my fullest expression come out in the world. So that was energetic oppression, energy, emotional oppression. And practical is just basic, where you need to have a job, you need to have a perfect relationship, you need to do this, you need to do that, right? Otherwise you're not good enough. So all these things, spiritual pressure, emotional pressure, and the practical pressure, is all driven from a state of lack and void, right? So inherently we all need to have a basic understanding that at the start, at the very base, we're all good enough, right? That's the foundation. And for that foundation, I have put my work together, put my life together, 41, 42 years of 41-ish, 41 on yeah, 41 41 reality and 42 years of experience are popped into online course which is called Clarity. So once we have the clarity to start that we are good enough to unleash our best potential and create the best life that we want for ourselves, and if we haven't been able to do that, at least we can gather the basic foundation which will empower our future generation, our families, our small world, larger world, everybody together, so that what happened to us, it does not happen to, we can at least prevent that from happening to others. So that's the preventive measure, so that's what we're doing. So I've explained spiritual pressure, I've explained like spiritual oppression, energetic oppression, and I've explained like practical oppression, which creates all sorts of pressure. When there is a pressure, you will always feel burdened, overwhelmed, like something is weighing you down and you got the whole universe on your head or shoulder or body, and your body cannot handle it. Your body, mind and soul just cannot handle the responsibility that you're carrying. Responsibility could be practical, your kids and stuff. Responsibility could be emotional, to be obliged to take care of your parents when you're not, you don't have to. And then spiritual is basically carrying like a religion and being very tight on one religion and having a very close mind and not let any other information come into you, so that you can live more empowered and more powerful life. So that's pressure, right? So what this pressure, oppression, spiritual, emotional and practical oppression, once we resolve this, pretty much you can do anything. You feel good, you have clarity, and you feel good, and as you feel good, you function well on your day-to-day life. And if you do that, everything happens to others, like your kids, your family, your colleagues, your workmates, everybody is like feeling the ripple effect of it, right? And you're moving forward towards what you're here to do, which could be very simple, being a father, could be very simple, being a single mom, it could be very simple, being a student and just completing your university course easily. It could be just taking that Chinese class, like language, breaking through all the barriers, not listening to anybody, and going after taking that French class lesson or Chinese class lesson, stuff like that. So you take a start, but anytime we take a start, we have a journey which is filled with doubts and uncertainties because we do not have a clarity. Clarity is a goal. So that's what the work is all about, and that's what I have created, a course, online course. It's Clarity with Ajay. And once you go through this course, you just have the basic understanding, root understanding that you are fucking awesome, you're good enough, you were from the day one and you are till now. But it has to be practical, it has to be from real life experiences, lived experiences which I have done, and I brought it to you. So for that, you can basically message me, if you're interested, you can message me Clarity, and then we can get a chat started. You can message me Clarity and we can get a chat started. And otherwise, if you have any question, you have any emotional challenges, anxiety, work related or personal life issues, getting on top of habit, relationship health, emotional level, relationship health, and relationships health, and relationship health, and your well-being, your work, any challenge, you can just email me, right? I will leave the email in the description, and hopefully you enjoyed the value from this clip, and hopefully you're resonating with the energy that we are, no matter what happens, we're going to keep moving forward, we're going to keep uplifting, and we're going to keep channeling the positive light into the world. And I will see you in the next one. Do message me, take responsibility of your life. Know that if it hasn't happened for you, there is a very good chance that your followers, your family, your world can create a very good life. And if we all create good life, because the world is full of abundance and it has enough for all of us, all we need is to attune and align with the right information, removing all the bullshit that's there, that you need something, you need nothing, but you can have the information and live a very, very grounded and powerful life in your world, and leave a better better impact, or at least be a beacon of hope for your nearer and larger worlds. So with that, I'll leave you to it, guys. It wasn't very entertaining, it wasn't very funny, it is not supposed to be, because I wanted to basically explain this in a good manner, so you take the value, you understand that there is always hope. So message me, email me, a link is in the description, my email is in the description. Email me to get a conversation started. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video anyway. Love you guys, love you too much. Tu me que